on the other side of the scene and react accordingly to that without having done it or seen it. And then remember what I did over here when I go and turn around, and then react accordingly to so it was tough, and I just, as far as the making a change between the two of them, I just tried to think about how, what 5 years of like hard apocalyptic war would do to somebody, and it would just make them, like there wasn't really any light or humor in the future Dean. I mean, it was just all, tough and anger and just hardcore, basically. And I also got a lot of help. The wardrobe department dressed me a little differently. Serge, our DP, or director of photography, actually lit the future Dean differently, like more darker, more shadowy than he lit the present day Dean. So that just helped the whole, selling the whole package. Yeah.
I think for me, for Lucifer, it was fun because I obviously had some time off because it was all Dean and Dean. So I got to actually go to Los Angeles and meet with Eric about what he wanted for Lucifer. I mean, I'd already shot with Mark Pellegrino and Scene, and Eric kept on saying like, hey, remember, we're gonna try and play this, not opposite to what people would imagine, but he is an angel, he was an angel. And so no one is gonna be, and he's the ultimate salesman. He's not, no one would sin if sinning was, if people were like, do this, it's evil. Like, no. But like, hey, it's fine. It's fine, come with me. It's everything's good. Like he has to be so convincingly kind and genuine and really experience pain and feelings for these guys. Do you want a mic, Tammy? Who's back there? I was like, so anyways, we worked on like making him kind and so.
I'll go now.
No, thank you for the question. It was interesting.
Thank you. Oh, great.
What did he just break?
So, anyway, how's everybody doing today? Get down to the real question. Go ahead. I'll answer for him.
I was just wondering what you guys' thoughts would be if Eric Kripke ever came up to you and said, we're going to do Supernatural the musical.
I say no.
I say yes. I think that'd be hilarious.
That's one way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know if we have any like aspiring playwrights or
send it in.
Get cracking. Send it in.
Send it in.
Yeah, Supernatural. What's funny was we've actually, the crew and us, a few of us have actually laughed about that idea a few times before, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've done the sitcom version of Supernatural, the doctor version of Supernatural, the
book version.
Yeah, wrapped all into one episode. So why not do a musical version?
Yeah.
Who has other shows done?
Buffy.
What was it? Scrubs just did it, right?
Buffy.
Buffy.
The 70s show did?
The 70s. See, so it's a doable thing. Call Joss Whedon? Yeah, I don't know. No, because then we'd have to hire Eliza, and then I'm just, just kidding. What's that?
You'd have to sing.
I'd have to sing, yeah. But here's the great thing. Dean can't sing well. Yeah, but I'm not me. I didn't get hired to play me. I got hired to play this other guy. Where are we? Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I really love changing channels and the humor and everything, but more on a serious note, what was your reaction to the trickster actually being the angel Angel Gabriel.
Oh yeah, was he here this weekend, Richard?
Yeah.
Cool, right?
Yeah.
Good for him.
I like it just because I like when past characters and past actors come back and reprise a role, and it actually evolves into something bigger and more, projects the story a bit more. So, like with Chuck, the Prophet, and stuff like that, Rob's come back a few times, it's just been great to work with him, and now Richard's been able to come back, and he now has, more of just a stronger role in the whole aspect of the show. And
He's a great actor, really.
so for me, like, selfishly, like, I like to see the guys come back and get bigger, better stuff. And so I was really happy for Richard. And then as far as just the story goes, I think that, obviously we're seeing more and more and more of that aspect of the show. So it was nice to have a familiar face with such a big role as Gabriel, as opposed to just bringing in some other, stranger off the street. Yeah.
And he does a great job. He's always been welcome on the show. And it's also fun because, being cocky, Sam and Dean haven't really failed against people before. So you're like, why does this trickster keep on getting the best of them? Like, what has he got that they don't? So it was neat to kind of see the backstory and that he's an angel. And that's why we can't get him, because he has many, many more powers than we do. And it was neat to see the dynamic between he and Misha, too. Like they knew each other and kind of had a past. And I look forward to seeing and reading and hearing what their past was and what they do know about each other, what we'll find out about Castiel from his character and vice versa. So I think it's a cool twist. Thanks.
Hi, Jensen. Hi. And Jared.
I think we have a question over here, right?
Sorry, my friend Anya told me to do that. Sorry.
It's funny once.
Nicely done. Feel free to do it as many times as you'd like.
So my question is, for the shows that are already on the air right now, if like their main actors couldn't go on the next day, what role would you choose in what show?
Of any show that's on television right now?
Right now.
I don't watch a lot of television, that's the problem.
I know what I'd choose. I'd choose John Winchester in Supernatural.
Because he's not on anymore?
Yeah. Because he gets to stay in bed tomorrow and
this might be really strange. I would choose Mike Rowe of Dirty Jobs. That guy's awesome.
What's the Andrew Zimmern, the Crazy Foods?
Oh yeah. No, you would be Man vs. Food. You would take Adam's spot. Yeah.
I win. Yeah. Or Anthony
The
Bourdain.
90-pound burger.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Bring it.
He would finish it.
I would finish it. 90 pounds is big. But
It's so great, like, whenever if we ever eat together, I'm eating and it's, I'm stuffed.
Take my
Just like that.
It's kind of embarrassing though, because every now and again I'll get plates from the rest of the table,
3 or 4.
but not have the opportunity to like give my empty plates back yet. So then the waitress or waiter will walk by and be like, I'm hungry.
Just taking plates and just dumping them on his.
Slop it. Yeah. I eat a bit.
Thanks for the
Thank you.
question. Hi.
Hi. Okay, don't laugh, but I wrote it down.
Oh my god.
Stop, quit it. Her hands on her hip. Y'all can't see, but she's like,
Anywho.
okay,
All right.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Supernatural is one of those few shows where there's multiple actors often playing the same character, like Katie and Genevieve playing like Ruby and what, 3
Me
people playing
and
Alistair,
Nikki Acox
even
and
Chad Everett.
Rachel Miner playing Meg.
Yeah, lots of people. Anyways, I was wondering if it was difficult to keep the dynamics between the characters consistent when there's so many people playing the same character and everyone has their own individual style. Yeah, you get it, right?
Yeah,
No, that's actually, it's not a funny question. I thought it was gonna be like, who farts louder?
That would be you, right?
I think it's fun. I think we've been blessed to, not including myself, but in characters that have been played by multiple people, have just like talented actors that take it seriously and take the craft seriously. From the Megs to the Rubies to the Alistairs to the Sams to the Deans, it's been people that, and also you really gotta give the writers some credit for writing a strong character, because if you just write lines on a page and leave it up to the actor to sort of make something up, then it won't go too well. But if you create a really well-written character, then it's kind of easier for an actor and actress to stay true to it. But it's fun. I mean, it's been fun.
Yeah, I don't think there's really been any big differences. I mean, I think that's, you know, like you said, that the characters are written a certain way. You know, any talented actor or actress can come in and figure out, okay, well, this is how it was done in the past, this is how it's written, this is how I'll continue to do it. And I mean, the relationships are written out, you know, everything's kind of spelled out for you. I mean, obviously they bring their own spice to it, and it's great because it gives us a little something different to work off of, but it's not something that's totally out of character of that character, you know what I mean? So,
That's probably my coffee aside.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Hi.
I was wondering, in the show, what is your favorite type of scene to play? Like comedy or the action scene, or just when it's just you?
Like it's just me. Off camera.
So do I.
That's why I said off camera. Just from the leak. I'm drinking too much coffee.
You are dripping in sweat. Is there like a hand towel or something? Or maybe a bucket of ice?
It's kind of hot. Those lights get...
Literally like a towel and some ice water.
Take it off.
I'm not taking it off. I'm gonna rest.
There was, I'll tell you a funny story real quick. We were doing a scene just recently, and he sweats profusely. And during a scene, if the scene's, you know, quite long, he'll spring a leak in the beginning of the scene, and even though he's like powdered and stuff before the scene, you know, a few lines into it, all of a sudden he's like dripping, and it's always right here on him. So this one time it was like,
I don't know whether to feel comforted that you see my sweat.
Come on, man! It's like, and so I just grabbed the towel from the makeup artist, and I was like, just let me hang on to it. And so literally, like in between our lines, I would be like, pause, continue. Like 2 or 3 times in the scene. He's just like,
Once I start to sweat,
sweaty
it kind of
beast.
goes. I like playing non-sweaty scenes, basically. Answer that question. I like playing the drama. I don't like playing the comedy.
Really?
I get nervous. It's airport.
It's creating airflow.
It's actually working better because it's getting caught in the weakness. Drama, it's actually fun. I like the drama. I like the dramatic stuff. I like the stuff between brothers. That's why I signed on in the first place.
I would say that I like the comedy stuff. Also, the drama stuff's good. It's harder than the other stuff. The action scene, I'm like, an emotional scene, give me an action scene any day of the week. I'd rather be sore than like emotionally drained. You know what I mean?
Just have to cry all day.
It's just tough, yeah. Because well, that's the thing, your body doesn't know the difference. Your body thinks that you're really like hurting and sobbing. And you know, like if you've ever had one of those days where you're like having a really bad week or a really bad day and you have to cry, and you're at the end of the day, your body's just like you're exhausted. That's how you feel.
And there are actually studies, and not being like, there are actually medical studies about people. They do studies, and they'd have people hold a pencil like this, and then they have them hold something else where they were like always. Anyways, they had them hold something where they were smiling for 10 minutes or when they were frowning for 10 minutes, and they took the zones or whatever readings, And people that were smiling for 10 minutes, whether they were happy or sad, just literally, they say like, smile, you'll feel better. It's true. It releases things to make you happy. It releases hormones, serotonin. So endorphins. So vice versa, frowning all day, the happiest person you know usually isn't the one going like, it makes you sad. It kind of does put a damper on your night, your day, but
Did we just completely destroy your question? So I apologize for that.
Sorry.
Thank you. All right. Hi. What's happening? Don't mind him. Thank you.
Yes?
I was wondering what the first prank you ever played on anybody, like a brother or a best friend, and why you did it.
I ran into my buddy with a car. What did I do? No, that's going way back there. I think probably like whoopee cushion type stuff.
Yeah, I actually did.
Oh.
I actually did the bucket of water above the door to my brother. I don't think it got him though. I think it backfired on me.
I did. Ooh, I'm teaching people a bad thing. Sorry, parents. If you go to a restaurant and they have like salt and pepper shakers, you get a little piece of napkin and you put it on either the salt or the pepper, and then you put pepper on top. Like if it's a salt can, you put pepper on top of the napkin and you screw the thing back on and get rid of all the paper, so that when somebody goes to put pepper on, they're actually putting salt on. I used to do that. That's kind of bad.
I would just unscrew them
I did that too.
and then just leave them and just be like, oh.
I put pepper in my dad's Diet Coke and stuff like that. You know, with ketchup? Yeah, that's a good one. I have to bring that back. Thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna be a terrorize the world. Thank you.
Hi.
I was just wondering, after you're done with Supernatural, what are you planning to do? Like, do you want to do more movies or TV shows?
He'll be hibernating for a couple of years. Yeah, continue to work. You know, this is my career, and this is what I do, and this is what I want to continue doing. And so wherever it leads, I don't know. That's the thing, is it's, you know, at our kind of, our level of you know, as far as actors go, we can't necessarily pick and choose, like, you know, the big A-list stars. So we have to be kind of a little bit more on the hunt. You know?
I like to do movies. I like to, unless I had I'll keep bringing them up. Unless I had a gig like Misha, I'd like to not do a TV show anymore. Because it really, I've told this story before, in June, I meet my friends and go like, all right guys, see you in April. And it's tough, and like you can't, you know, your family's having a tough time in Texas. You can't fly in for a couple nights and say like, hey guys, just want to show face, say I love you. You know, your friend's having a tough time. It's like, well, I might see you in 2 weeks. Like, I'd love to be down there, man. But, or you can come up. You'll see me for like 3 hours a day while I sleep. So I'd like to calm down a little bit. He's trying to prank. He's gonna like give me a microphone to talk. I was curious. But yeah, so I like to do movies, but I like it less often.
You can hear the squeak.
Caution, do not attempt to open or turn. Warranty will be voided. Okay. Hi, sorry, thank you. Thank you.
Jared just fine.
I wanted to turn up 15 years old. I just wanted to because I love you guys. I'm wearing the doctor. I'm from Kansas. Will you ever film in Kansas?
Have you ever filmed in Kansas?
Will we ever film in Kansas? Probably not.
Unfortunately, probably not. We'd love to, and obviously it's such a big part of the show, and our characters are from there. But I think it would take a lot of money for them to get us out there and stuff like that. But we'll keep trying. We'll keep trying on. Thank you.
Thank you. Next. Oh, great. See, you scared him off. Hi.
I was just wondering which Disney character do you think the other would be?
Jasmine. Which Disney characters?
Ariel or Prince Charming?
I would say Grumpy and Dopey. Yeah.
There's gonna be a good answer to that.
I'm sad that I know those. Hi.
Hi, my name is Angela.
Hi, Angela.
Hi. And if you say you guys are both available, and if you had to write each other's profiles on Match.com, what would it be?
Oh, nice!
Well, I'm just, what? Let's say we're both
If
available.
you had to write each other's profiles on Match.com.
I was to write his?
Yeah.
How do you spell that? I'd say,
This is gonna turn ugly.
Texan, single, willing to take anything.
Mine would be.
What do you got?
3 words. Single white female. With long brown hair.
Locks, flowing.
And oddly tall.
Likes to eat. Thank you.
Yeah, that's not going to be unappealing.
Hi.
Hi.
Personality-wise, what are some similarities and differences you see between you and your character?
Personality-wise, between myself and the character?
Yeah.
Dean's a lot more, he's a lot more angry than I am, I think, in general. But at the same time, he's kind of a goofball. So that's probably more my side of the personality than it is the other side. I don't know, that's kind of a generalization. But.
I think Sam, probably giving myself more credit than I deserve, but I think Sam tries to do the right thing. Like, he went the wrong way about it last year, for season 4 necessarily, but he always, from day one, he was like, whoa, 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 let's not shoot first and ask questions later, like, let's try and do this without killing somebody. Even in the beginning of drinking demon blood, he was doing it because he had killed somebody with knife, he was hoping to free somebody. He thought this was the only way to stop the apocalypse. And I think I can also make some huge mistakes in doing what I think is going to help, but I think he tries to do the right thing. And I try to try and do the right thing as well. So,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello to both of you. My question is, over the last 4.5 years of your work as an actor, what do you feel might stand out as a moment that you were particularly proud of?
that's a good question. There have been those moments. I forget.
I mean, I would say this is kind of isn't a specific moment, but more of just something I'm proud of. That's just working with Kim Manners.
Yeah, he's missed. We still do talk about him a lot, and obviously he lives on forever in his work and the friends he's made. But yeah, I think in the last 4.5 years, from people like Kim Manners or Bob Singer or something, just learn to respect the work and to respect people around you and to work hard and sort of find joys in the day. And Kim would always say, if I didn't like what I was doing, I wouldn't be doing it, because I see more of you guys than I see of my wife, my kids, my dogs, my home. So really try and find happiness in whatever you're doing. I think, what is it, the search for happiness is the root of all unhappiness. Just trying to, and I know that's kind of getting off a tangent, talking about work, but just kind of trying to enjoy where you are and just ride the ride, wherever you are.
I would also just kind of touching on a specific moment. There was a moment that when Kim and I were working together, and he was directing. It was All Hell Breaks Loose Part 2, and it was when Sam was lying dead on the bed, and that scene of Dean talking to Sam I knew it was going to be really tough. So I went and I met with Kim about it, and he said, he was so good through that whole scene. He blocked off the set. So there was, normally we've got 30 guys staring at us, grips and electrics and camera guys and sound guys and,
Like eating chips. And
yeah, they're all like right there. So Kim cleared all of those guys out, literally put like a black tarp around the set, and then just a camera dark in the corner to where I couldn't even notice it. and just let me play the scene by myself with him. And I just remember being so proud of the way that that turned out, and I was like, wow, he's such a great director. So, yeah, there's a moment there.
Which I was going to say, you guys work very grueling hours, but you've also talked about how Kim has always told you to kind of live in the moment and enjoy it. So I want to know, in the 5 seasons that you've shot, what was the most fun episode to shoot and why?
Wow.
Changing channels was pretty awesome. I mean, it was just, because it was so outside the box. We got to essentially do, a half a dozen different types of television in one episode, and it's cool. It was really kind of unique to be able to play Dean in a sitcom or on a Japanese game show. I don't know. I mean, it's current, so it's fresh. So that's why I'm saying it. But that episode was quite entertaining for us. I mean, we're playing basketball and throwing a football. Like,
I know. Running on a
when are you gonna ever see Sam and Dean do that?
And making fun of like CSI Miami. It was fun. It was fun to like kind of poke fun at ourselves. You know what? Changing Channels and The Real Ghostbusters were 2 really fun episodes. It was it's fun to poke fun and like get poked fun back at, and with Ernie going to cemetery. You're like, man, I do act weird sometimes. Like, now this guy's making fun of me. So both those episodes in a row were kind of a breath of fresh air. Yeah, thank you.
Thrown Back to the Future 3. I think we got time for 2 more questions. 2 more questions. Sorry, guys. I know. Hey, trust me, I'd stand up here for the rest of the time if I could, but
I'd sit up here.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Thanks for coming out and seeing all of us. I imagine after the few years that you've been up there, you've had a few days off to at least get around Vancouver. What do you see and recommend, or what do you recommend to see and do when you're in Vancouver? What are some of your favorite places?
Aquarium, Stanley Park. Stanley Park at the aquarium is beautiful.
Yeah.
See the Sky Highway.
Yes. Drive up to Whistler. Just the drive itself is the trip, and then of course Whistler's amazing. Vancouver's a beautiful city. You've got a downtown, a compact downtown. You've got the ocean, the water all around. You've got 1,000-foot mountains with ski resorts on top of them, all within a half-an-hour drive. It just depends on what time of year. If it's summertime, you can get outside, go walk the seawall, and the restaurants there are amazing. There's one of my favorite restaurants is a restaurant called Vij's, V-I-J''S, and it's actually like Indian fusion food. And I'm actually not even a big like Indian food kind of guy. I mean, I don't mind it, but it's so amazing. And but there's tons of restaurants. It's just, I mean, we like to kind of treat ourselves probably more than we should to nice dinners and stuff. And Vancouver's got a lot of good options as far as that goes.
Otherwise, I mean,
the science world's kind of cool.
Yeah, Olympic Village now is getting built. But yeah, I'd say obviously if you go, you have to see Stanley Park, the aquarium, the seawall.
You know what? Just call Cliff, and he'll personally drive you around wherever you want to go. He's great like that. Yeah. You're welcome. All right, let's go one more question, and then we're gonna roll.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Wow, I can't really believe I'm talking to you. This is my first time ever.
Welcome.
It's your first convention? We got a newbie, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Fresh meat.
I think I can speak probably for the rest of us that we pretty regularly quote your show.
So then let me ask you a very quick question. What is your most quotable line?
I hope your cherry pie is, or I hope your apple pie is freaking worth it. Or driver picks music.
Yeah. Shotgun shuts his cake home.
So my question to both of you is, are there any TV shows or movies that you guys constantly quote?
Oh yeah, that's cute.
There's a
Dumb and Dumber.
I mean, I think. Go figure.
Go figure.
I don't know. I think like most guys I know, there's almost a secret language in quoting movies, and generally they're stupid movies. But
I love stupid movies.
Dumb and Dumber. We do Dumb and Dumber.
Anchorman. I'm a big Anchorman fan.
Team America.
Kind of an odd one, but Cable Guy.
There Will Be Blood.
If I said I was an oil man, I believe you. Yeah. Again, you know, there's a few.
Devour.
I don't know. And then of course my favorite.
New York, Bennett!
Those are the obvious ones. Damn it.
All right, guys. Thank you very, very much.
Hey guys,
Yes!
I mentioned everybody at breakfast today, but so I want to. My mother's a teacher in San Antonio, Texas, and I grew up in high school competing at UIL, like stands for University Interscholastic League. We did one-night plays and drama events and literary events, and my mother is the sponsor next year, so she's raising money for the kids so they can take buses to the events and so they can have supplies and stuff like that. It's really important to me. So one thing you may or may not know about me is I'm a watch fan. I have the watch from every role I've ever done. I have the watch from season 1 of Supernatural, season 2 of Supernatural, season 3 of Supernatural, season 4, season 5. I'm wearing the watch from season 3 of Supernatural, but I'm going to be auctioning it. So, that's going to fly on you? Got it. And so this is the season 3 Sam Winchester watch. And I'm going to be auctioning it, and all the proceeds are going to go to my mother's kids and all the kids down at the district in San Antonio. So when this comes up,
Students. It's not like this mother has a ton of children.
I don't think so. So this was episode 3, season 3, episode 1 to season 3, episode 16. It's the
Smells like him.
strike here. It smells like me, and
It
has
smells
lots of
like
camera
crap,
time.
really.
So whatever it goes to, every dollar and every cent is going to go to the University Interscholastic League down in San Antonio, Texas. It's being auctioned today, so whatever you can get is going down to the kids.
It doesn't even work.
I know the battery's dead because it's too old. It stopped on set.
Make sure you get your bid in on this timepiece that does not tell time.
Oh, I don't know how to. I guess I'm auctioning it right now. Oh, I'm sorry?
It's a Nixon. Nixon brand.
It's a Nixon. There's no camera. It's just a Nixon. I think it's called like the interrupter or something. Interceptor.
It's a cool looking watch.
It's a cool little watch.
Yeah.
I mean, someone said they're gonna.
But you've been wearing that for.
Yeah, I've worn it every year.
Every year.
Season after we ruined it, but
They just generally get a new one every season.
Every year I get a new one. So $500. Oh, what did I say? Can you help? Yeah, because I don't know how to. Do I hear 600? I do. $600.
600. One. 650? Do I hear 650? Anybody 650? 650, 650 over here. We got 650 over here. We're here 650 going up to 700, 700, 700. We got 700, 700 right here. 700, 700, 700, 750, 750. We got 750. We got 750 over here in the pink. We got 750 over in the pink. 700, 800, 800, 800. We got 800. We're going up by 50s now. 800, 800. All right, we got 850, 850. Anybody 850, 850, 850, 850, 850. But somebody's pointing over here. You raise your hand, you're paying the money. 850 bucks. 850, 800, and go 800 going once. 800, 850. 850, 850 here. We got 850. We got 900 over here. 900, 950. We're going 950, 950. 950, 950, 950. $1,000. $1,200 over here. We got $1,200, $1,200. $1,300, $1,300. What do we got? What do we got? 13. We got 13 over here. $1,500. 16. We got going up to 16. $1,600. $1,600. You guys want to get in a little like wrestling match? Hey, all right. Hey, easy. $1,600. 16. 18. $1,800. $1,800 over here. $1,800. $2,000, ladies and gentlemen. Right here. $2,000. For the kids. It's for the kids. 2,000, 2,000. Maybe put more. 2,100. 2,100 over here. 2,100. 2,200 over there. 2,300. 2,300. Do I hear 2,300? 2,250. 2,300. 2,300. 2,300 over there. We got 2,300 over here. 2,400. 2,400. All right. It's 2,400 over here. 2,400. Season 3 Sam Winchester watch. Only one of its kind. For 2,400 over here. 2,500. 2,500, 2,500, 2,600, 2,600 over here, 2,600, 2,600, $3,000. $3,000. You should get your mom on the phone right now. $3,000. So we gonna go up to? We're going up to 3,100, 3,100, 3,100. Wow. 3,100, 3,100. I gotta call. We got 3,200. Caller. We got 31 over here. We got 31 over here. What do we got? 31? $3,500. $3,500. $3,500. 35 going once. 35 going twice. Sold! Give the lady a round of applause if you please. That is fantastic. Congratulations. Very cool. I, however, threw my watches away. So, that's awesome. Very cool. Thank you, everybody, for indulging Jared and for helping him out with that. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit.